was just told if I didn't have a mask, I could not come into the shop next time. But in Japan, 777 new cases for out of 105 million people. That's fucking good. In England, about 30 odd thousand cases, which is half of what it is in America. And America's got 6 times the population. What the fuck is happening in England or Britain? Schmecko, how are you? Where are you watching from? Should I get spinach and a little bit of bacon or a hamburger? Georgia, you was on my mind. Fuck it, I'll go for a burger. I'll have an egg on top of that as well. Might as well treat myself. What's the situation with the COVID in your area? Right, thanks. Is it still dangerous? I've just been wondering what to do with it. Whether to put olive oil on it or put conditioner on and leave conditioner on. Just get the feeling like olive oil and make it very awkward. And the smell as well. Yeah, usually there's no problem with the burger. It's the fried eggs in the morning that's a problem, and the toast. Yeah, I think they're just gonna. I'm getting a fried egg on top of my burger. It's the other shop though that usually fucks up the burger by not cooking it properly. So now they've got people, they're not cooks, they're just fucking school leavers or ineffective fucking housewives. And if it says like cook the egg for 1 minute or 2 minutes, they don't look at what the fucking egg looks like, they just cook it for 1 minute or 2 minutes. Yeah, but also in like in the undercooked eggs are not a problem, but they're a problem in Britain and America because of the salmonella. But the thing is, if you can't eat it properly because it's just the white of the egg is just like fucking sticky. Hello, Concho. Staff greeting me. Maybe you should get another one of those. Yeah, so what I did, she says, well, why, if you're undercooked, why don't you have both sides done in America over easy? And so I said, and I thought to myself, well, if I have them overcooked both sides, they'll fucking do too much. And so yesterday morning, that's what I did. Both sides cooked, rock as fucking hard as rock. And I don't know about Americans, but British people, we like the eggs to be soft so we can dip our bread in the eggs. We're talking about undercooked eggs. Where are you from, Axeli? But this comes on a hot plate, so if it's undercooked, I can turn. If it's undercooked, I can put it onto the hot plate and it can cook. Finland, okay. You just had breakfast. We got a good head on the beer today. What the fuck's happening here? How can we get a fucking porter? Not bad for $2. The woman at the lotto paid me out twice. 1,000 yen 2 times, so that was nice. So I just took my big screen TV out of the box. Now I'm trying to put it together. But it's just fucking... Nowadays TVs... So there's a little chip with it. No idea where that's supposed to go. Thank you. No, no, not yet. So, I want to do that. The restaurant on the station, you can have this drink is called sour lemon or lemon sour. You can have 1 hour, 500 yen, but they won't let. Because I kept on asking them to make it strong, and they made it strong, and then I got a bit fucking hoity-toity. so they keep telling me they fill up. Cheer up, love. When you're young, you can work off the beer and food with exercise and running. But when you get older, thank you. There you go. The egg looks good. We're going to look at this. You see that? Lovely jubbly. Could do with a slice of bread actually. That'd be nice. My mum was a fucking lazy cook. My mate's mum, my mate's mum from Canada, they came to visit him. She was a right bit of a nag, but fucking hell could she cook food. I skipped to the end of that Squid Game. I couldn't stand listening to the fucking dialogue. That's the worst dialogue I've ever fucking seen in my life. I just wonder if the dialogue's just as bad in fucking Korean. I still live? Maybe I should have took more time with that. I was very, very hot. Welcome. Anyone still there? One of the things that I liked about America was the Monday night football. Oh dear. Down to one viewer. Oh my god. No viewers. One viewer. So, two people. Anybody want to chat or ask or just? Anybody see the fight? think when Deontay went down for the last time, you could see he was shagged out. It looks like he had a broken hand as well. The last thing you want to do is break your hand on someone's face. I've got a 5% card because I'm over 60. I want a directional mic. $777 new cases yesterday. That's great for Japan. And I guess most of those will be in Tokyo and Osaka. I think I should check how much fucking money I've got. Sometimes I forget that. In Japan, I don't know if this is applicable in other countries, but what they do is they show a picture of the food a lot of the time because they show these pictures. Obviously, they're done under the best conditions, and the professional people that make the videos or the camera shots, and they just say image only. But sometimes it just looks so. The picture looks great, but when you get the food, you're thinking, what the fuck is this? And they have on the menu, it says image only. This is to give you an idea. But you want it to look edible. I think I've just had too much cold. Oh my God, no one's talking whatsoever. That's it. There's no one going to come and give it 5 minutes and then bloody close for the night, I think. I put my mask on 2 times today. Talking kids. Falling asleep again. Three people jumped in. Anybody talking? Any of my regulars? Congregations. I'm moving. That's to reassure the guy, the person that rang the bell. I'm moving down. Wow, still no comments. Come on, guys, what the fuck's happening here? There's been no comments for fucking about 15 minutes. What the fuck's wrong with you? New person, want to talk? Who is it? Geek? Jason? I wonder how Deontay is after a very rough night. Murray, thank God someone's turned up. What's the situation in New Zealand? Only 777 new cases here yesterday. So it's a really revert. Well, fucking the Olympics. It's got to be in the Olympics. Oh, they're saying it could have been because of Obon. All these families got together, but it was up to 25,000. Now it gradually dropped to like under 800. But there are still a lot of people working from home. Isn't that a bit suspicious that after all these years they finally found a vaccine for malaria? Vaccinated, but look at England. There's supposed to have had a lot of people vaccinated, but still over 30,000 new cases. Something's fucking strange there. So, what, can people get into the country, or is it just not until next year? They can't cope when fucking one person into the country. Yeah, well, if one case fucking led to lots of other cases, and now obviously it's going to spread, isn't it? Unless they're fucking vaccinated. I'm still not vaccinated, but I guess I'll get vaccinated when I need to travel. She smells nice. Oh. And they're still having this lockdown. They've just come out of lockdown in Australia, haven't they? Isn't cabin fever? Where was that term? Is that term, was it an American term or Canadian term? You know, when they've been in. So if they knew this exists, then it shows there's a fucking problem with cabin fever, and people shouldn't have been locked in all that time. But you're coming into summer now. You're in spring now, yeah. All right. Is the vaccination going slow, is it? Because like compared to a lot of other countries, you know, New Zealand's a small population. Still quite warm here. Britain and Japan are having an Indian summer. I did manage to do some washing today, which reminds me I've got a pair of socks in. So I'm trying to set up my big screen for the computer. I can't even find the on button yet. Yeah, there seems to be quite a few in populations all over the place. They don't want the vaccination. No, but America is full of these cases where people have been against the vaccination and they haven't took it, then caught COVID and died. So it's a good, what is it, Darwin, a Darwin thing. Just looking now, see if I've got COVID toes. Yeah, my kids have been vaccinated and the wife, I think. Yeah, obviously there's a lot of places where you can't do your job if you're not vaccinated. Yeah, but it's still scary, especially in America. When shop workers have to tell people you can't come in if you haven't got a fucking vaccination, and they also or wear a mask. They're so fucking paranoid. Several people are being shot and killed. So it's fancy being a shop worker there. If you can't go in a shop because you won't wear a mask, then bloody shop online. I think they should put those signs outside the shops. Oh, really? Yeah, the security guard at the shopping centre was looking at me. He'd already told me once. But when I went to, where did he go now? Oh, I went to the bank. Someone at the bank gave me a mask. We've got about 200 maybe 300 in the truck. Because if I sell 20,000 yens worth of scrap, I can get a box of masks. I think I've got 3 boxes now. Steel still strong, 50 yen per kilo. And do they give people fines is that just Australia? If you don't wear a mask, they can fine you. That's fucking crazy. The woman here just told me, like, maybe if you don't have a mask, give me one of these. But she says if you don't have one, maybe you can't come in. But if she's not on, but like I say, it's safe in this area. See that? I took the stitches out myself. Wasn't looking good. Just wondering whether Matt got to bed early tonight. Yeah, they're saying in Australia you're a little bit fucking overzealous. Even the politicians are scared of the fucking place. In this shop, no, it's a bit busier than it was in the last few months. Sometimes there'd be about like 6 people in. But it's still not like it used to be before. I don't think I could cope with wearing a mask, especially with the beard. Cheers, Murray. Oh, look at that! It's my COVID toe socks. So I don't know if you saw that video. Two little kids there getting the drinks. A lot. A lot of the time the kids just like spill the drinks all over the floor. I've got to take a driving test tomorrow, driving exam, because I got 6 points on my license. It cost me 12,000 yen. I went last Tuesday, but I couldn't find my license, and they wouldn't let me do the course without the license. So I had to go and get a new license on Friday. So has the wife been thinking about coming back to Japan? Yep. $11,700 yen. I've got 3 2-pointers in quick succession. So the one is like a level crossing, and it just started, and I went across, and a fucking cop car was just at the other side of the fucking crossing. I don't have luck with coppers. I mean, there's something in Prince Charles is in the Daily Mail today saying that he has sympathy for these echo people. Have you seen this bollocks in London? They're closing all the fucking roads down. But Britain is, and because they do it in England, so you've got to say England is, the amount of fucking gases that they produce is very, very small. It's probably, like fucking 2%. And then they're fucking creating havoc. And they're all fucking hypocrites, these people that are up in these fucking cars. Because they've all got fucking big cars, they've all got heating in the houses. It's just a by the ruler of these, leader of this fucking group, he just wants fucking political power, that's all. And all he needs is a good fucking boomerang around the head. That's got to be a great tool, that, hasn't it? If you're with a boomerang. And because you don't have to get anywhere near them with a stick, so you could get them from like 20 or 30 yards away, whack them round the fucking head, and not be seen. I used to have a boomerang when I was in New Zealand, but when I threw it, it wouldn't come back. It turns out it was a stick. My boomerang won't come back. I think I would have been a good waiter because I'm really friendly. And I think when I was working as a bartender, I've taken meals out a few times. But I do remember being in America, and all the waitresses and waiters, they just want to tell you their life stories about their waiting for their big break in show business. I worked in a kitchen in Queenstown. I worked in 2 kitchens in Queenstown and a bar. The dishwashing keeps you busy. I drank too much last night, and the idea was not to drink not drink at all today. I failed miserably. Oops, there's it. $1 for a wine. I think we used to get a big bottle of wine when we lived in New Zealand from the bottle shops. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? The boomerangs? Or the beer? I've got a didgeridoo somewhere. I've got a didgeridoo. I've got a shamisen, a piano, several guitars. I could start my own band if it was any good. And the good thing is now I have got a discount card. Where the fuck is it? Don't say I've lost that. I can't remember if I brought it in with me. Fuck. This has got the driving license in it as well. I've got a 5% because I'm over 60. I've got a 5% card, discount card. Thank you. You've got a deep voice. Thank you.
こちらお下げしてもよろしいですか？
Is that Kawahara?
はい、そうです。ありがとうございます。失礼します。
That's how to chat the girls up, reading their kanji names. It's always good when it's easy kanji. There's one kanji for a girl's name, and it's like, I'm sure you know that Ichini-san, you know, 1 stroke, 2 stroke, 3 strokes. So when I was teaching skiing, there was this girl, so I asked her, is your name Ichini-san? And I think it's for Hirofumi. I love fresh cream. You know, when it's brilliant, isn't it? But I just, you know, have you seen the one in America where they've got the cream in the cans? Is that really? I don't know. Is that fucking good or what? Is it all fake? Is it real? I guess this guy's scratching his head like crazy. He's got a bald head like me. That could be a good idea, using fresh cream as shaving foam. I promised myself I would stay in a nice hotel. But there's some places about 4,000 yen, 5,000 yen with a breakfast. Maybe I should do it this week. Treat myself. My get up and go has got up and gone. And I know it's an old saying, but ew. I think that's the bottom of the cask. And so last night I had a big bottle of beer. Then I went and had 4 wines at the station, Gusto, and then I fucking finished a bottle of wine. Am I still broadcasting, Murray, or what? Okay, boys, time over there. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, night time, you go to bed. Eight people watching, only one person talking. Who's watching? Fucking chirp up. Fucking lurkers. I'm sure my face and all that are bloody interesting. Or maybe it's just the police getting information. I love Japan. Yeah, that's right, in about 4 hours. Oh. When I was teaching skiing in Nagano, I met this Kiwi bartender. And when I went back to New Zealand, I went to visit him. And I went for a game of golf. I'd shown myself up something. I'd played golf before, but it'd been such a long time. I couldn't even hit the fucking ball. Then we went into the clubhouse. I don't know if it was at the golf place or a rugby place or something like that. But there were two groups of people, two rugby teams. And the fucking atmosphere was unbelievable. It was just like a fight was going to break out any fucking minute. It was fucking scary. It really was. You could cut the atmosphere with a knife, as they say. You know, it's a long time. I don't think I've been in a room like that, but it's been like that. Bloody hell, it was quite scary. We had nothing to do with it. Like, we were just, we were just having a drinks. I think that's one thing that I regret is fucking not keeping a diary with all the names and addresses and numbers of people that I met, because you just forget people. Who's watching now? I can't see how many people are watching now. I can just see your excellent donation. So the other night I started watching a film, Keanu Reeves, called The 47 Ronin. I don't know if you heard about that. But my friend who died, he provided the furniture, not all of it, but he provided some of the things for that show. And he also took the people that was the buyers for the film, he took them around Japan, buying stuff, and he got like 30,000 yen a day, plus he was getting kickbacks from all the auction houses that he used to go to, so they were giving him tips as well. And unfortunately he died a few months later in Bali, traffic accident. Great guy. Really miss him. Or you can see, I'm in a, I don't know if you've seen it, Murray. I'm sparring with him. We're having a bit of fun boxing. He's the guy in that video. Justin. Are you still there, Murray? Let me know. I've been watching this girl on on Instagram, beautiful Chinese girl with a perfect English accent, and she's teaching Chinese. Very cute. All right, Murray, I've just checked if we're still broadcasting. All right, cheers, Paul. Take care. Someone will have to step up to take Murray's place now. Can you fill Murray's shoes? Good night, mate. Have a good sleep. Good night. Oh, yes, Sumi, as we say in the trade. Shingata coronavirus. So when the Delta variant came to Japan, or the Lambda variant, when they came to Japan, was that called the Shingata? Anybody gonna talk? One more minute, no one chirps up, then I'm gonna finish. Hello, Aiko. Thank you for chirping up. I am from England. What are you, Aiko? Are you Japanese, or were you born in Canada? Thanks for all the love and the strawberries. I've been to Canada. I went to Vancouver, Main Street. Well, hopefully next 6 months. Oh yeah, okay. Que consta? Work visa, doci. I guess Japanese people that have been that have been working in the tourist industry. You live downtown, okay. I stayed in the harbour with a very rich Japanese girl for about 1 week. Do young kids still beg for food outside? Oh, okay. Do you use your? Do you use what? Do you teach Japanese or work in the tourist industry? Do you speak Japanese? I remember going to a sushi shop in Vancouver, and the staff were Korean. What's a daisy? Oh, cool. You got. Could you still work, or were you on lockdown or furlough? I guess not a lot of people coming into Canada, yeah? I've been in Japan about 30 years altogether. I went back to England for nearly 2 years and then came back to Japan. So have you got one of each parent then, Aiko? Your mum's Japanese, your dad's Canadian. This beautiful little girl here, very beautiful long hair. It's really long hair for a young kid. Wow, it's not very often you see that. Wow, that's really long. Did you ever come to Japan, Aiko? Oh, Welsh, really? Your dad is Welsh. He's British. Okay, Welsh. Does your dad speak any Welsh, like Yakida? Do you know Yakida? And Boyo? Yeah, my auntie, she married a Welshman. Her second marriage. Oh my God. You're learning Welsh. Well, that's a challenge. Does your dad speak Welsh? Well, actually, when the Romans invaded, Britain, a lot of the English, what they did, they escaped to Wales because they had these mountains. They had these mountains, so they went behind the mountains, and so the Romans wouldn't go after the people that went to Wales, which were the English. So actually, the Welsh are the original English. Yeah, well, like I said, my auntie married a Welshman, and when English people, what they did, they went English into the schools, and if the kids spoke Welsh, the teachers would hit them with a cane to stop them speaking Welsh. And this is why the Welsh people don't like the English. But now in Wales, there's a lot of people from all over the world in Wales, so that's changed a lot. Yeah, well, there really is no point in learning. It was a dead language, then it was revived, but very few people speak it. But my auntie's husband, I went there actually on my honeymoon. We went from London to Wales to Scotland, then back to London, then to Hawaii, or then to Los Angeles, then Hawaii, then back to Japan. I don't blame them. But the thing is, with well, I don't know what how political it is, but Scotland have done this before. They wanted to leave England, and they did. Then they went bankrupt, and then they wanted to come back to England again. So, but I don't really blame them if they feel, because the Tory party, they're not very nice people. And the Scottish whiskey industry earns a lot of money for themselves. So, and they're not getting that money, and all the oil was off Scotland as well. So obviously they're very bitter as well. No one likes the English. Not even the English. We're all hated by the English, the Scottish. The Scottish, the Welsh and the Irish, they all hate us. So. No, I was just saying that I went to Wales. I went to Wales when I used to work for Telecom on a day trip to see the Llanferris power station. And what they do is they pump water to the top of a mountain in the night when it's cheap electricity, and then they put the water back down the mountain to turn these turbines for power. And then like I say, I went with my on our honeymoon to Wales to visit my auntie. Yeah, but you know, well, there's always like cultural pride and things like that, but you know, no set of people are better than any others. So, but this is what they say about this is what they say about the Canadians and the Kiwis. Everybody says, oh, they're great people and they're very friendly, but once, but they're only pretending to be very, very friendly. I was only there for the weekend, so we was there for one night, and we went to my auntie and uncle's local club, and that was about it. But apparently the Welsh don't like the English. So I lived in New Zealand for 18 months. No, but you've got to remember, in the Welsh society, that was based on having sex with sheep and coal mining. And so that was one of their big industries, coal mining. And but then the coal mining disappeared. So there was a lot of unemployment and unhappiness in Wales. So. All right, Tom. New Zealand was fun. I wanted to live in New Zealand, but they didn't want me, so. And I never thought. I forgot about doing de facto, getting a girlfriend, and it never crossed my mind. And I've done that actually. I should have worked harder. Well, actually, this girl was after me, but she was so good looking, it never dawned on me that she wanted to be with me. Such is my life. Now I'm just a lonely old man. Not so old. Now, I have got to that age where I see people in their 50s dying, in their 60s dying, and I start to get worried. Yeah, New Zealand's great, it really is, yeah. Very similar to Canada, beautiful countryside. It's past my bedtime too, Aiko, and the nurse is coming soon. Take care, love. Be nice chatting. Please call again. Bye-bye. I thought I wasn't going to drink today, Tom. I was wrong. What I did today, well, I washed my clothes, didn't do any work today. And then I took the TV out of the box. There's a fucking chip with it. Yeah, I think when you get drunk, Tom, you really go for it, don't you? And so now I've half done that. So I'm trying to, I probably won't get it done tonight. But at least I've got it on the fucking, I've got the TV. I think I talked about it first, like 40-inch big screen, very light. So maybe I need to nail that down to the fucking table. What did you get drunk at home, Tom? What were you drinking, mate? apparently in my city and my at the northern. Or you, I don't know what is. I don't know. Is there a difference between passing out and just nodding off? I nod off. I don't really pass out. What was your poison? Well, I bought lots of lotto tickets, Tom, so I'm hoping to win 600 million. The luck, just the beer, okay. Did you put it in the fridge, Tom? You can drink it cold. Keep on trying for a big jackpot tonight. I think I might vacate Japan. Oh, okay, yeah. Don't forget, like in England, we've got some like beers that are room temperature, so we can still drink them. Like if they're cold, you know, it makes a difference. But you can't drink if it's a lager beer. You can't drink lager beer unless you're a real fucking alcoholic. No, I don't think I'd go back to Blight. I might go back briefly, but it's still fucking over 30,000 new cases a day, Tom. It's very scary. What the fuck is happening? In Japan, it's down to like less than 800 cases, new cases, in a population of fucking 125 million. Yeah, they're like, in America it's about 60,000, 80,000 cases. So Britain is like about half of that, but they've got like a sixth of the population. Yeah, I think so, Tom, yeah. Maybe I should do that actually. Maybe I'll sort it out Wednesday. Try and go to the local. Try and go to the local one in Ibokura. I don't know, but I can understand people that don't want to get vaccinated if they've got like a slight fear or chance of, you know, something going wrong. So I asked the doctor if I was going to get I got a fucking, yeah, no, I got a new license, but like I couldn't do the test is because I got 6 points, so I've got to take a test tomorrow. So I've got my new license, I've got to do a test, and then there's a test at the end of the test, and if I pass it I get my license back the same day, but if I don't do so well they can withhold the license for 5 days, and that's that. Oh, it's something. But I think in Britain, they've got really massive fucking fines. Lots of countries, they just seem to abuse the fucking drivers. They milk the drivers, without a doubt. They just think, oh, they can afford a car, they've got fucking money. Or they've got fucking, they need the car for the job, so they've got to fucking pay. That's why I hate bicyclists. So this other day, I parked the truck up and I was walking down to the train station, and I was like checking my phone for something, And and because there's no fucking traffic, you can't hear traffic, so I walk across this road. Then this cyclist just fucking whizzes past me, shouts something, he's go dangerous. Why isn't this con fucking ringing his bell? He should be ringing his bell to warn me that he's fucking about to fucking crash into me. They're just fucking really entitled, these cons. Oh, 3 cute Japanese girls, want to have a look? In Tom, it's without seatbelt here, there's no fine, but it's 2 points on your license. No geisha, Tom. These are shisha. There's, there's some bullshit about Japanese girls, and they say, and Japanese boys as well, that they learn so much as a young person in university and their school and everything that they can't, because 25, they can't learn any more shit. What the fuck are you on about, Tom? Geisha? Yeah, but no, there's just very few geisha now. But I think in Tokyo and maybe Osaka, Kyoto, they're very big. They oh maybe, but they're faggots. So do you mean that men dressing up as geisha as women? There are young boys. There are young boys that entertain like Japanese women. They charm them, they're fun, they have sex with them. And there's one. Now there's fucking massive boards in Nagoya, fucking advertising for young men to be these people, and they're earning like fucking 10 million yen a month. That's over $1 million a year for the most successful of these young men, and like 20s, 30s, 40s as well. Yeah. There was a case of a Japanese baseball player in America, and he divorced his wife, and he gave her fucking a load of money, and she blew it on these fucking male charlatans. These people who like entertain ladies at these clubs, and they spend a lot of money. They can pay, like they have like a champagne thing where they put all these glasses in a pyramid, and they pour champagne into these glasses, and for the people in the club or whatever, and that is like, yeah, exactly, gigolos, yeah, and that is like, that's 1 million yen for that. So that's $10,000 for one drink or one fucking champagne mountain. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Well, they are gigolos, yeah. And so I had one of these guys. He came into my shop, little fucking kid, skinny, bouffant hair, and now he was telling me about what happened. So he would so so he would like go with some of these customers, the female ones, and fucking have sex. But on the other side of the coin, when they came, when they came to him, so when he was working his club, so the female, his counterpart, they would come to him and they would want sex, but some of them weren't very pretty. So, but he still had to fucking like go with them. So. So what he would do, there was like a school for dumb girls near me, and he was in this class of girls, I think learning learning sewing or something like that, machine work. And he would come, so I would open the shop at 7 o'clock, and this young kid would come in at 7 o'clock, straight from the fucking nightclubs, the club that he worked. And then he would rest in there for like half an hour, something like that, and then he'd go to school. And that's because this is what then he was talking to me about, you know, what he did. And yeah, you know, these guys, they're not manly at all. They're more like effeminate. A lot of them are like they're effeminate. They're just pretty boys. But some of them earn a fucking lot of money. I once met this girl. She was American. She was a very attractive woman. And she was going with these guys. She was spending a lot of her fucking salary on these guys when she lived in Tokyo. Oh, yeah. There is a case, I think there's a case of a American guy doing it in Tokyo, you know, and I can't remember if it was for the challenge or he actually did it a long time, but it was on gaijinpot.com, and they used to do this, and it's not as fucking easy as that you might think, you know. Don't forget the really good looking Japanese girls don't want fucking gaijin. They don't. The gorgeous ones, they don't want gaijin. That could be a song there, Tom. I'll have to write a song about that. The tune's coming to me already. I wish I was pretty. I wish I was hot. I wish girls would come and suck my snot. $10,000 a week ain't bad. I wish I was pretty, I want it that bad. I go to Japan and I get all the girls, I get their money and play with their girls. Could be a new song from there, Tom. Inspired by you. Well, I don't think, well, of course, why would you think they would talk to you about that? There's that old joke, you know, when the girls, when they, you know, make an excuse that they can't have sex because it's that time of the month. Doesn't fucking matter to me. Turn round. Yeah, but that's girls that are nursing home, isn't it? these girls would be on their night out, so they're not going to fucking want to talk about being on the rag. Fuck off! That's what Jen worked at a nursing home, but she went away, she didn't come back. Where are you, Jen? Did you ever bang any of the nurses there? Were they bangable? Yeah, if you're working with it, it's always tough when you're banging someone where you're working it. So. Oh my God! Oh dear. Yeah, it can't have been a good experience. No. Yeah, that can't have been a good experience. If you're 55 and they're all 20, different. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, there's not many good lucky. There's not many. Maybe in Japan there's a few in their 50s that are good, but not in. I guess not in Finland. Is Finland classed as the West? Finland, Scandinavia. Oh, I'm gonna go to the toilet, Tom. I'm just gonna have a piss, so don't worry now. See that sign there, Tom? That says more ichimai ippo, more ippo mae. It's a more, I can't read that. Go Rio itadaki arigatou gozaimasu. So please move a step forward. Oh, and that was when I was in. That was my song. Just one step forward before you take a piss. Just one step forward before, so your target you do not miss. Just one step forward. Now you're in Japan. Just one step forward. Put your piss into the pan. Yeah, you'll have to remind me of that song. What? You have to remind me of that song next time. I might forget about it, Tom. What is it? Fucking, I wish I was pretty. You're an inspiration. Oh, good. I did put most of that into the fucking pan. Do you get your gas from Russia? That could be a tune as well. Put it in the can in Japan. Put it in the can in Japan. 'Cause I wanna be a decent man. I wanna put the piss so I don't miss. Natural gas, because now it's a big. It seems that England is having big fucking problems because they listened to Margaret Thatcher by turning all the fucking power stations to fucking gas, and now they're at the behest of fucking Russia. Instead of fucking using all the coal that is under our fucking feet. That's the way I hate that cunt fucking Thatcher. You know, this is what I hear about people like these. You know, these save the planet fucking bullshitters. We just need to fucking plant more fucking trees. It's as simple as that. We can fucking. I'm sure that we can make coal clean. We're not. It's not just a fact of fucking making coal clean. It's a fact of having fucking jobs for fucking engineers, having fucking jobs that provide other jobs that support this fucking massive industry. There was like 166 fucking thousand. I don't know if it's 160,000 or 250,000 people in the fucking mining industry, plus all the fucking support, all the fucking transport, all the fucking people that fed the miners, all the people that fucking provided tools for the miners. It's a massive waste. Oh, real? There you go. Like in America, you know, use gas, oil burners. Yeah. I'm not sure what you mean by the term power mills, Tom. Oh no, they have the big fan blades, but that electricity is very expensive. And now what they're saying that the fucking blades, once they renew the blades, they have to fucking bury the fucking. They have to bury the old blades because I don't think they're aluminum. They're made of something special, and they can't fucking recycle them. But the thing is that people don't think. I'm sure if they got these blades, they could use them to build fucking houses. You know, fencing. People just don't fucking think. But it's like, you know, it's like with these batteries from these hybrid cars. They can't recycle these fucking batteries. I tried. I got a battery from one of these cars, and the only place you could recycle them was Tokyo and Osaka. The trouble is, Tom, we're pandering too much to a small band of people. In some cases, we're pandering to fucking one person on a fucking some kind of fucking site. When we should just go around to his or her house and just pull it in the fucking head. You know, they just. We need to use the coal, and we need to find a way to make it clean. And if you look at India, America and China, massive coal users, and you got these cunts in England where we're like a very small part of the problem in England. There you go, it's possible, yeah. Yeah, I saw something on the other. If he wants to terraform fucking Mars, what they're saying is they need to fucking thermonuclear the fucking pole caps on Mars, drop fucking thermonuclear bombs on them. People are stopping breeding in Japan. Young men and women, they're not interested in sex. They're not interested in fucking starting families. Same in Italy, same in Germany. It's you know. You what, Tom? How come what be? No, we don't. We just have to reduce electrical. We just have to reduce the amount of power that we use. Simple as that. We need to fucking put the houses into the ground. Where, you know, I think one of the good ideas is you can sink a thermo thing into the ground. You drill a big fucking hole into the ground and you use the heat from the earth to warm your property. This is what we should be investing in. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. They're not interested. Yeah, I've seen some other things. There's I forget what it's called now. But you have like a tube like this, and what you're doing, you have an invent and then an outvent, and the wind rushes in, and it just fucking increases the temperature so fucking much, and then you build like an underground thing through your house, like an underground tunnel. And the fucking heat just fucking runs through. You don't need a lot of fucking fuel. But if you don't have the support of the government, when I was a kid, oh, she's looking at me. Getting too excited there. So I forget what this thing's called now. But like I say, you just put a small amount of fuel in, just a bit of fuel in the middle of this, and it just fucking, like I say, works in a wind tunnel. It comes through and creates fucking massive temperatures. It just goes up and over. It creates massive temperatures, and it's not that you just need to build it. I can't remember the name of it, but it's. They're great, simple projects. You know, you just build this through underneath the ground floor of your house, and that's all we need to do. We just waste so much fucking fuel and energy. But you know, I don't know what it's like in Finland, but in Japan, they sit underneath. They're not bothered about fucking sitting in the house with their fucking coat on. You know, they're one of the richest, on average, they're one of the richest countries in the world. But they're not ashamed or afraid to sit in their house in winter watching television with their fucking coats on. Their feet underneath a fucking table. 4 feet, 4 legs underneath a fucking table. With an electric lamp on. So you've got some kind of similar thing in Finland as well. In England, we just have central heating. I never had central heating. I was about to get it, and I went out and bought a fucking 600 quid fucking video recorder. She's cool. She's a young businesswoman. Minus that, yeah, I'd say that's pretty fucking cool, Tom. Minus the fucking hell. Those long winter nights just fly by. You know, like this, it just shows you that in America they spend all this fucking money on the military, which is nearly half of their GDP. And it's just proved now all you fucking need is all you fucking need is just one small germ. So all these fucking mass weapons of destruction, they're not fucking needed. I've seen that, Tom, before, where when it's get that cold, I've seen them in Canada, probably you can do them in Finland as well, where you throw a bucket of fucking warm water into the air. Even in Scotland, they've had like minus 30 degrees, 35 degrees, and they've been shown hammering a nail into a piece of wood with a banana. And the banana was in a monkey's mouth. Minus 40, fucking hell. Are there many cases of people falling over in the street and fucking, after they've been drinking and being found next day, they're frozen to fuck? Yeah, you don't want to be fucking drinking in when you don't want to be drinking and getting that drunk in the fucking mountains, or where the fucking weather's really cold, like Finland, Scotland. Then again, it's one of those. Yeah, I think, like, yeah, there's never been perfect weather conditions for war, has there? We just need to stop it all being bulled up by your fucking politicians. There's places in the Congo, like 3 million people dead. That's just fucking one country in Africa. But is it global warming though? Is it just a trend? We had hotter temperatures, like in the fucking Middle Ages. There were hotter temperatures. There's only one thing that controls the heat on this planet, and that's the sun. Right, Tom, I'm going to get off, pal, because the battery's going to die soon, pal. Been good chatting, and remind me of that song. I wish I was pretty. I'm actually going to do a fucking search for that song, see if someone's already done it. See you later, pal. Bye. Oh yeah, Sumi.